make crock pot creamy beef and noodles. We're going to start with 2 pounds of beef stew meat. Throw it in the bottom there. Then we're going to add in about 10.5 ounces of beef broth. Pour over our beef meat. Add in 1 can of cream of mushroom. Scrape that thing out. There. As well as a can of French onion soup. Pour that over the top. That's scraped out. And finally, a packet of onion soup mix. Get all that lightly stirred together. All right, once you got that lightly stirred together, we're gonna put our lid on. We're gonna put it on high for 4 to 5 hours. All right, once you've had it cooking on high for 4 to 5 hours, have a couple of more very important parts. We're gonna put 1 block of cream cheese into here. You want to go ahead and get it stirred in until it's nice and melted. Look how all that beef is nice and cooked and tender now. Once you have your cream cheese nice and melted in there, we're going to add our final ingredient, 12 ounces of egg noodles that I cooked. I'm going to throw all those in there and just get them nice and stirred in. All right, y'all, I think it's time to try this thing. Oh man, this is gonna be great also once fall starts. Make sure and get that beef in there. Y'all, this is a must-try crockpot recipe. I am not even playing with you. It's so easy, so simple. Oh my goodness, this is tasty. I am not playing. I'm not just saying it. I promise. If you try this at home, you will see what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna make some Cowboy beef and noodles. I'm gonna start with 2 pounds of ground beef that I already cooked and drained. Go ahead and get that spread around the bottom of your baking dish. And we're gonna throw a 16-ounce can of baked beans on top of that, as well as 1 cup of beef broth. Try to spread it all around. Moving right along, we're going to throw in 1 can of cream of mushroom soup. Get it nice plop out of there. Scrape it out. And we're also going to do cream of onion. This is going to be a flavor-packed meal. All right, once you have that out, we're going to throw in 1 packet of onion soup mix on top of that. And we're going to give it a light stir to get everything kind of mixed together, especially those liquid ingredients on top. You want to get those stirred together. Once you give it a nice stir, finally we're going to throw in 1 8-ounce block of cream cheese that we've cubed up. Put the cubes on different areas of the dish, so you get cheese on every bite. Okay, once you have that on there, you're gonna throw the lid on. And we're gonna put it on high for 3 hours. All right, so it's been 3 hours. So now that it's been 3 hours, we're gonna give it a nice, good stir to get that cream cheese spread around. in our mixture here. And very important ingredient we're about to throw in is our egg noodles. We have 12 ounces of egg noodles. We're gonna throw in at the end. Get it nice and mixed in with our meat and creamy mixture here. All right, once you've given it a good mix, it is time to try this bad boy. Let's dig in. Mm-mm. Y'all, this is really good. Oh my goodness. It's like if you were to take Hamburger Helper and level it up a few levels. I don't know if that's a good sell, but to me, it's a great sell. It's super good, y'all. Y'all gotta try it for real. All right, y'all, we're gonna make a cheesy beef and potato bake. Let's start with 2 pounds of Southern style hash browns. Go ahead and get them spread evenly over the bottom here. Then you're gonna take 2 pounds ground chuck beef and just start taking chunks of it and laying it over your Southern style hash browns there. You don't have to brown it. You don't want to brown it before. Just take raw chunks, trust me on this, and put it over the top. And then take you some salt and pepper. Just give it a generous once over. We got a lot more flavor going in, so you don't have to overdo it with the seasonings at this part. So just get a little flavor on that meat. All right, so now we're gonna go over here to our mixing bowl. We're gonna start with 1 can of cream of mushroom soup. Get it nice and scraped out. As well as some cheddar cheese soup. We're also gonna add 1 cup of whole milk into that. We're making our creamy liquid mixture here. And finally, we're gonna add 1 cup of cheddar cheese, which is half of this cheese that I have right here. We're saving the other cup of cheese for towards the end of the recipe. You'll see what I do then. But put about 1 cup of cheddar, and you're gonna mix all that together. All right, once you got that nice and stirred together, let's bring it back over to our beef and potatoes and just pour that liquid mixture over the top of it. Try to get it evenly over the top as best you can. All right, once you have that in there, give it one final just once over. Get it sort of covered. Now we're gonna place our lid on there. We're gonna put it on high for 4 to 5 hours. All right, it's been 4 to 5 hours. So we're gonna take our lid off. Just give it a good stir. Kind of get the potatoes and the mixture and the meat and everything kind of mixed together. Maybe break a little bit of those bigger chunks up. All right, once you've given it a good stir, you're gonna take that cheese from earlier, cup of cheese, and just throw it over the top. Get your spatula out of there. Try to evenly distribute it over the top. It's gonna create a nice gooey cheese layer on top. And once you have all the cheese on there, go ahead and put your lid back on for just a couple minutes and let the top of it melt. All right, we'll take that off after it's been a few minutes, and you see you got a nice melty top on there. And let's go ahead and give this thing a try. Now this is just some beautiful comfort food right here. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be so good. Y'all, That is some cheesy goodness right there. That is just some good comfort food. Make sure you let it cool off a little bit. Don't burn your mouth, but this is good stuff. I'm trying to tell you.